What's up, guys? Master Styles here, bringing you another Eternal Evolution video. And today I'm going to give you my impression on the new character, Ares. So, before we go into this, his name is the Lord of Apocalypse, and I think they need to change that. So, let's pop right in. Look at Ares. I have him Hyperevolve. Don't do it to yourself. I also have him at EX30. I regret doing that. But as of right now, it's still a little early. Still need to do some testing on him to see what he's capable of, where he fits in, what he can do. You never know, the next couple of characters may make him better. But for right now, my overall impression of him, he's very niche based, meaning that he's good in certain situations. Other situations, he's way too squishy to be even a vanguard. He's more like a energy character than he is a vanguard. So his move here that I'm going to talk about a little bit more later on, which is a shadow strike, I felt like they missed on a opportunity here where they could have made this move into a buff. So whenever he shoots his shadow strike, it goes towards the target, and it would have been better if it was a buff versus damage along the way. It buffing vanguards, you could specifically say vanguards movement skills versus movement skills in general. A 10% increase in attack, that would have definitely helped. But you don't see it in some situations, and I'll show you more when we go into the actual battles. And for me, I do regret bringing him to EX30. If you have him at EX20, keep him there. And I feel like the EX30 isn't working as intended, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'm misreading it, but I thought it was, the charge that he does across the screen, I thought he would do that 3 times. But, it is what it is. I already invested in it. There's no going back. He's already hyper evolved, and he does help me in endless battle because my Barag, as you will see once we get to that battle, is low level. So my overall impression of him right now, he's not that great. Do you need him? I do suggest you pick up a copy of him. You don't have to level him out. Just use him for the endless battles, and then after that, he's probably going to be one of those characters that you really don't use that much, because I don't really see anybody farming Thundercliffs like that unless you're looking for bug master gear. That's the only reason why you would really farm Thundercliff. The dungeons that he's good in is Thundercliff, because that's what they created him solely for. He's also good here in endless battle, because if you have him at a high enough level, he'll do a lot of damage if your Barag isn't immortal. So let's jump right into the endless battle here. Spider King guard, and I was trying something a little different here to see if Skur and Hattie could help out to increase the damage, because you do get an attack buff from Skur and Hattie. And let's see how it goes. It's more of the same. And if I don't know where your points are, you got to try different things and see what works. Because sometimes I take out Leo, I don't take Barag, and Ares is always in there. And I do run Fiona because she does give you that increase in damage, so that doesn't hurt. And here I'm just seeing how Skur and Hattie goes. At the end of the day, my score is pretty much set. It hasn't really changed too much. Maybe a couple of points here and there, but it's the same. I need a higher level Barag, point blank, period. I need to get him to Immortal, and I felt like the last summoning for him, I didn't get enough copies of him. But, I kind of went too deep on Ares. They did say he was going to be a high damage character. Yeah, he is in this situation, but outside of this, he's a glass cannon. Not even a glass cannon. I'll take that back, because he doesn't really do that much damage outside of here. So for right now, he's gonna be used for endless battle. Maybe in Twilight Lands, they do say vanguard. Maybe you're gonna need him. Maybe they'll bring back the dragon and you have to take out those what do you call those things? Totems or whatever you want to call them. And he might come in handy. And I feel like if that's one of the things that you have to get through, a lot of people are gonna get stuck on that. Because on Thundercliff, if you can't destroy the two ads fast enough, you're going to die instantly. So, and whenever he has his ability, he's immune to crowd control, I should say. So I guess maybe we just have to test him a little bit. As you can see here, my score went up. The only reason why my score went up is not because I used Skur and Hattie, it's because I didn't have Leo in there. So by adding Leo, I got some bonus points. That's the only reason why my score went up. But you could try Skur and Hattie. It might help if your Skur and Hattie's at a higher level, as you can see. So overall, I'm not really impressed. I feel like they could have done a little bit better with this character, but I don't know. Maybe down the road he'll become better, or maybe he'll just continue to be as he is. And I also brought him into Terradome. The reason why I brought him into Terradome, I'll show you here in a second, because that shadow strike, you don't really see it. If we go back and look at that battle, you really don't see it. This is the only time you really get to see it, when you go into Terradome here. You'll start to see the shadow strike a lot more. So here I'm running to Rash just for the damage increase and damage reduction, because very squishy. Very, very squishy. As you're gonna see, watch how fast his damage. Look at him. Yeah, that's the Lord of Apocalypse. Almost dead. Yep, almost dead already. It's very interesting. I don't understand why he takes so much damage. Makes no sense. Yeah, but as you can see, not much happening. He's just dashing across. So I'm not really impressed. I thought it would have been better. People are saying, oh, he's supposed to be second Nord. Not even close. Not even in the same realm, much less. So yeah, this right here, I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know what that is. Like, they just run out of the crowd control didn't even work on them. I don't know. Maybe it's him. Maybe not. Who knows? I find that to be interesting. Sometimes they'll whenever he's in there, they'll attack him whenever he's doing the pushback, even when he's about to get off the screen. So see the shadow strike there. You can see it. This is the only time. Yep. And I felt like I said, there should have been a buff. It would have been better if it was a buff. I don't understand why it's damaged along the way. That makes no sense. It's useless. See you can see the shadow strike there as he goes. Should have been buffs to vanguards. That would have been so cool. You'd have made vanguards a thing again. Assassins are ridiculous. They're broken. They're literally broken. Assassins are definitely broken. But as you can see, he's really no help. He's not really doing anything. Look at his damage. He's not doing anything. As you can see, Dominic is doing 95% of the damage. I don't really expect Rickard to, compare, but as you can see, the damage comparison, it don't even Teresh is doing more damage than him. So Lord of Apocalypse, I don't think so. But if you don't want to pick him up, I would not blame you. Well, we don't know what Twilight Lands is going to look like, so I do suggest this to get a copy, just in case you get into a situation where you need him to take out those ads or totems or whatever you want to call it. My overall impression is he's a terrible character right now. Maybe he'll get better down the road, but overall, I'm not really impressed. And, like I said, if you like content like this, please hit the subscribe button. The subscribers are going up. Thank you guys for subscribing. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all. Make sure you comment down below if you picked him up or you're passing on him. But all I say is this: you don't want to get in a situation where you're going to need them down the road. So just pick up a copy, and without further ado, hey, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next one. Peace.